Hey guys, in this video let's discuss dependency injection in Azure function. So first we will have a quick recap, that is what is dependency injection and why we use it, and we will understand this concept with a real world example. Now you can consider that with dependency injection, we, that is our class, it focuses on core or main business logic, and we, that is our class, delegates other responsibilities to respective services. And then finally we will see a simple example of dependency injection. So let's say we have a function that is get available stock. Now to get the available stock, we will delegate this responsibility to product service. That is, we will inject product service in our function. And now let's quickly understand what is dependency injection. So guys, let's say you are a chef or cook. So your main responsibility is to prepare or to cook food. But obviously to cook food you need groceries, right? So to cook the food you need groceries. So in this case, this groceries is our dependency. See guys, this chef or cook, this is our main class, and its main responsibility, that is its core responsibility, is to cook the food. Getting groceries required to cook that food, it is not the main responsibility, right? So again, this chef or cook, it is our main class or function, and getting required grocery, it is not its main responsibility. So we can delegate this responsibility, that is getting groceries, to some other person. So let's say that person is person A, and now this person A, he delivers the grocery to this cook or chef. That process is called dependency injection. So again, our chef or cook, he focuses on his main responsibility, that is to cook the food. He doesn't need to worry about who will provide the required grocery. So that is all about dependency injection. Now what are the advantages of using dependency injection, right? So first, of course, reusability. See guys, this process, that is this person A delivering these groceries to this cook, we can reuse this feature, that is this person A can deliver the grocery to some other cook or some third cook, some fourth cook, that is we have reusability. Then easy to change. See guys, we as a chef or cook, if we are not happy with this process of person A delivering this grocery, or let's say we want to make some change and we want some other person, that is person B, to deliver the grocery, right? So we can easily change it. So with this approach, we don't need to make change in our core logic, that is the core logic of preparing the food. We are just changing the process who delivers the grocery. And then third, separation of concerns. See guys, separation of concerns, it means all the involved parties, they focus on their own responsibility, that is they have their dedicated responsibilities. See guys, here we have our chef or cook whose responsibility is only to cook the food. He is not worried who will provide the grocery. Then here we have this person A who delivers the grocery, so his responsibility is just to provide the grocery. So after providing the grocery, how that chef or cook prepares the food, it is not his responsibility. So basically here you have separation of concern or separation of responsibilities. And now let's see an example of dependency injection in Azure functions. So guys, we are in Visual Studio and we are creating a new project. So I will select Azure functions. Next, let's give name. So I will say Azure functions dir demo. Next, let's keep HTTP trigger and I will say create. Now guys, in the interest of the time, I will replace this function one code with this code. So guys, now our function is get available stock, and this is the route, and it is only get API. And also if you see, I have made this method as async. Okay, and one more thing, here I have now replaced it with HTTP request data. Now obviously this function it will return available stock. And again we will delegate that responsibility to check and get the stock to our product service. So obviously we will need to inject product service, right? So here I will say inject product service. And now guys, let's create that product service. So let's first create our product class, that is instance of this product, it will be written. So this will be our product class. So again, simple straightforward code, it has id, name, price and stock. And now let's actually create product service. So here I will right click, add folder, I will rename it services, right click and say add, say new item, and first let's add interface. So that is abstraction of our product service, right? So I will say I product service dot cs, make this public, and here I will say this interface has this method, that is get available stock. So it accepts the id and it returns the available stock. And now obviously we need to add an implementation for this I product service, right? So again right click on the services, add new item, this time it will be class. So we'll say product service, add, again public, and of course it will inherit that I product service, right? So here I will say I product service. And now obviously we need to implement that method from this I product service interface, right? So in the interest of the time I will simply paste this code. So guys, this is simple straightforward code. So we have just added two products with id 1 and 2. So we have added it as static because we want to keep it simple. We don't want to connect to our SQL database and want to retrieve and don't want to retrieve from SQL database. So we have simply kept it static, and here we have simply added that logic, that is from this products list, see this products list, we are simply returning the product with corresponding id. So simple straightforward code, right? And now obviously here we need to inject that I product service, right? So here I will say private read only product service, and now let's simply inject it through constructor injection. So here I will say comma I product service, I'll say product service, and here I will say underscore product service is equal to product service. But guys, how this function1.cs will come to know that whenever I need an implementation for this I product service, see guys, again this is interface, that is this is abstraction. So whenever I need an implementation for this product service, this implementation, see this product service, so again this is implementation or this is class. So how this function1 will come to know that whenever it needs this implementation, actually this implementation should be provided, right? So for that you have to go to this program.cs, and here I will say builder.services.add scoped. Here I will say I product service comma, and I will say product service. Now what this line means is anybody from this project, if it asks for an implementation of this I product service, this implementation, that is an instance of this product service class, should be provided. So let's say function1.cs, again let's say, and now here let's add that logic where our product service will actually retrieve and return available stock. So and now guys, I guess this code is simple and self-explanatory. So basically here we are using product service to get available stock information. See, Here we have injected this product service, and in this product service we have this method. So if I go to implementation, see this. So this product service, it actually provides us the available stock. We check if it's greater than 0, then we say yes, stock is available. If it is 0, we say stock is not available. So simple, straightforward code, right? So let's just save and let's run. Let's copy this link. Here let's replace ID with 1 and I will say enter. And yes, our code is working. And here if I say ID true, yes, stock is not available. So that's it guys. Thanks for listening.